Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to my one take commentary channel, and in today's video I wanted to talk on this trend where there have been OnlyFans models, doing this like, oh, I gotta sleep with the most amount of men, I guess trying to break some record, and I'm confused by it because I'm like, fam, look, I get at the end of the day you're trying to promote your business, but you're putting your health at risk to promote your business. That's what I'm confused off of. Like I think with the first girl that did all of this stuff, didn't she? I don't think it was like no like STD type things, but I imagine like, yeah, you are testing these guys out and stuff and seeing if they clean, but still it's like it's one of those things where, but yeah, for you, for your sake, that's what I think a lot of people, where it's like, at least my thing is this, at least it raised concerns to me because I'm like, look, again, I get that you're trying to promote your business. There's other ways of promoting your business, and that's just something where I'm like, I feel like that at times, like you see where these OnlyFans models, they be getting mad desperate because it's like, that's the thing. It's like, I'm not going to say that OnlyFans is a failing business, but I feel like that it's such a competitive business that if you get in here or get in the mix of it, I get in here making it sound like I ain't got no OnlyFans, all right? So do not be looking up the name T Moss Boss on Only. If you see my name on OnlyFans, it ain't me, all right? So, but anyways, but no, overall though, I see it as like it's this, business where it's very competitive, and then you're trying to compete, you're trying to do the next best thing, and I'm like, fam, that's not the route. Like I feel like that this needs to be said, and this needs to be, told more so to the OnlyFans models that want to do this, like, having the most amount of partners when it comes to this business. It's like, fam, no, that's not the route. It's like, it even, when you look at this situation, because so I did get this screenshot out for some girl that was in the hospital. I can't remember what the extent of her injuries were, but yeah, she got injured doing some stuff like this. It's like, you guys sit down and think about that. You're having 500 plus people, all right, or men, do some things to you. Yeah, I imagine that's gonna be damaging on your body. All right, so, but no, I think like it was even with the first girl that did this stuff. Like, I don't know if it's because I think I've heard like where like multiple, it's like it became a trend, where it's like some yeah, OnlyFans model that wants to, like, oh, I want to hold the world record for the most amount of partners, and it's like, fam, do something else. Like, that's the thing where I'm like, if you're having to put your body at risk just to satisfy some people on the website, this ain't the business for you. It's like that's one thing. Like with me, I've been a content creator for 15 years. Never once have I thought to myself, oh, let me hurt myself, for my fans' sake, so they can have some source of entertainment. I'm like, fam, all the thing is this, and that's the stuff that they are looking for, I guess, through me. You can find that stuff. You just ain't gonna find me on it. I'm like, or in the middle of it and stuff. So yeah, people are like, oh, jump off of a building and land head first. Ain't gonna do it. It's like, oh, get into a fight with a professional boxer, bare knuckle. Not gonna do it. But you can find stuff like that. Well, maybe not jumping off no building or cliff or anything. But yeah, it's like, but I'm just saying though, there should be no reason why I'm putting my health at risk to satisfy some people's needs and stuff. So that's why I'm like, yeah, with this trend, it's one of those trends that need to stop, because I'm like, eventually it is going to get to a point where something bad is going to happen. So yeah, that's really all I had to say about that. I'm like, I've been seeing this, like stories coming out about it, and I'm like, man, it just trips me out. I'm like, people, they go through some extensive like things just to, get their business going. I'm like, you gotta do all that, then maybe this ain't the business for you. You should be able to. I don't know if this is something that, like, this is her being herself, but if this isn't you being yourself, then it's like, if people won't accept you being yourself, then it's either you're in the wrong business or you're just surrounded by the wrong people. All right. But yeah, you shouldn't be putting yourself at risk just to satisfy some people and stuff. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.